Hi guys, it's Grace from Grace Gets Gastric, and I am here today to do a video about my favorite protein bars. This is going to be my top 5 plus 1 bonus protein bars. This was actually a suggestion from somebody on my Instagram, which I'll link above. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll know that I do a lot of product reviews of things that I buy and that I like or that I don't like. So I post a lot of reviews, and I've been doing that since I've had my Instagram for over a year. And somebody mentioned that I should do like my top bars so that they don't have to scroll through my page. So I thought it'd be a fun thing to do. And here I am today to do it. So I couldn't narrow it down to just my top 5. So I actually have my top 6, and then I have 2 kind of like runner-ups as well. So you're getting 7 different bars here. Lots of variety, I guess. Also note that my primary motivator here was on taste. So I'm going to talk about the stats. I'm also going to, each one of these I did my favorite flavor of them. But I wasn't necessarily going by like optimal protein whatever. I was saying for a protein bar, which are the most delicious and the ones that I'm actually going to want to eat. And I tried to find a variety of textures and flavors. So I'll go ahead. This is in no particular order. The first one I'm going to mention is the Robert Irving FitCrunch bars. This is the snack size. So it's a little bit more bariatric friendly. The other ones are like really big. They're basically double this size, more than double the size and double the stats. So this is my favorite flavor. They have like 5 or 6 flavors. I like all of them, but the chocolate peanut butter is my favorite. Now this just flat out tastes like a candy bar. It is super delicious. Stats are 190 calories, 8 fat, 14 total carbs, 1 fiber, 3 sugar, 8 sugar alcohol. So that's 8, 9. So that is 5 net carbs. And then 16 protein. So pretty decent option. 16 protein, 5 net for 190 calories. And it's seriously, this is what I go for when I want like a candy bar taste. Because it tastes just like a candy bar. It's really good. It's got a bunch of different textures. So it's like a protein bar type texture. And then a layer of like peanut butter stuff with peanuts in it. And then there's like a chocolate coating with like little rice crunches in it. So it's also got like a lot of different textures. This, like I said, super good. I've only seen the snack size bars at Walmart or online, like on Amazon. You can get like the big ones though at like GNC or any of the vitamin places. And when I eat those, I cut those in half because they're just too big otherwise. So yeah, that one's delicious. Another one that is really good in kind of the candy bar type flavor category are the Quest Hero bars, and they have 3 flavors. This is my favorite, the chocolate caramel pecan. It's also the highest in calorie. I think the other ones are like 10 calories lower, so that's just something to keep in mind. But the stats on this one are 200 calories, 11 fat, 27 carbs, 11 fiber, 12 sugar, 1 erythritol, and 11 allulose. So that's 4 net carbs, and then 15 protein. So pretty similar stats to the Robert Irving, except for I think it's a little higher in fat, but pretty similar stats. It's maybe a little heftier, and again, this is really sweet. So if you have a problem with sweet things, it might be too sweet for you. It's almost too sweet for me, but sometimes you're just craving that. And it also has kind of like a protein bar texture, and then it's got like caramel and pecans and like kind of that rice crispy type thing, and then a chocolate coating. So again, this one is really solid. I got this at GNC or Vitamin Shop. Those will have them. Sometimes you can find them more places because it's Quest, but the Hero bars tend to be harder to find than the general bars. All right. For a different kind of texture, we have the, and I'm sure everyone has heard about these, but the Power Crunch bars, and my favorite flavor is the chocolate mint. I haven't had a bad flavor of these, but I definitely like the chocolate mint. This gives me complete Thin Mint vibes. So if I'm like really craving, you know, those Girl Scout classic Thin Mint cookies, this is what I go for. So for this entire bar, it's 205 calories, 13 fat, 10 total carbs, 1 fiber, 5 sugar, so 9 net carbs, and 13 protein. So the stats on this one are not quite as good as the other two. This is more of a treat. This is like a wafer bar texture. So it's a very different texture than your standard protein bar. So if that's something that bothers you, this is a really good option. I know a lot of people who don't like protein bars who love these. So these are pretty, sorry, I'm like sitting on something that's weird. These are pretty likable, you know, even by like non-op people. My favorite way to eat this is actually to freeze it and then eat it kind of frozen. If you've ever done that with Thin Mint cookies, it's delicious. It's equally as delicious with this. I might actually have that I have one in the freezer right now. I might do that tonight for dessert. Let's see. Keeping in a more unusual texture, we have the lean bars from GNC. So this is a GNC brand bar. My two favorite flavors, I couldn't pick just one, are the lemon meringue and the vanilla birthday cake. I maybe like the vanilla meringue a little bit better, partially because it's 10 calories less. So I'm going to go ahead and do the stats for the lemon meringue, but I like both of these, and this is the best birthday cake flavor any bar that I've had. But the stats for this one are 170 calories, 6 fat, 21 total carbs, 9 fiber, 6 sugar. So that is 12 net carbs and 15 protein. So again, higher in carbs than I think any of the previous ones, but not a bad option. This is basically a granola bar texture. So it's the texture and the size of a granola bar. And it has like this, like a standard granola bar, like a chocolate bottom, only this is like a white chocolate lemony type of thing. This is just, I mean, it's a great for, again, if you don't like that standard chewy protein bar texture, this is a really great option. It's the GNC brand, so I bought them at GNC. And the lemon taste on this is on point. Like, it's a nice, sharp, bright lemon. So I really like it. And like I said, I also really like the birthday cake. I've had a couple of other flavors too. I haven't had a bad one, but I don't like the other ones as much as I like these two. So yeah, different kind of granola bar type texture. Then my next one is going to be a dive bar. So this is a dive bar in sea salt caramel pretzel fool. This is probably my favorite flavor. There are a couple of other ones I really like. I mean, I like all of them. I haven't had a bad one. But this is one of my favorite flavors, and it is 220 calories, 6 fat, 25 total carbs, 7 fiber, 8 sugar, so that's 18 net carbs, and 18 protein. This also has caffeine in it, so the dive bars also have caffeine. It has 90 milligrams of caffeine in it. So this is a great option like pre-workout or, you know, post-workout if you work out in the mornings. They also just really taste delicious. They're higher in carbs than a lot of, like, I think they're the highest carbs of all of my options. So hence the part of the deliciousness. They're very chewy. So if you've had a Quest bar, like a standard Quest bar, I would say they're chewier even than that, but they don't have that nasty, gritty sort of chew down that a lot of protein bars get. Not for everyone, and you can only buy these online. At least I can only get them online at Dive Bar, but a lot of people have like affiliate links like on Instagram, so usually you can get at least 20% off, and you can get like a sample pack from them for like $10 with like 4 of their standard bars to try. Like I said, these are really good. They're not the best stats, but they're one of the favorite tastes. So this is something like when I really just want something that's delicious. So those are my top 5. My bonus one that I couldn't not include is this FitJoy. So this is the FitJoy in Grandma's Lemon Square. You'll know this is another lemon. I really like lemon. And this is really delicious. This is a very standard protein bar texture, kind of like a One Bar or a Quest bar, that kind of chewy texture. And it's got, again, like a lemon glaze coating on the bottom of it. So stats are 220 for 1 bar, so 220 calories, 7 fat, 25 total carbs, 11 fiber, 5 sugar, so that's 14 net carbs and 20 protein. So this is a pretty high protein option. It's really good. I will say I have not liked the couple of other flavors I've tried from them. So far, that's why this is kind of a bonus. I love this bar. I always have one of them on hand, but I haven't been overly impressed with the few other flavors I've tried by them. I have a couple of more in my stash that I do want to try. So yeah, those are my favorite protein bars. Like I said, I always have all of those on hand somewhere at any given moment, in my car, in my purse, at work, at home. They're great for on-the-go grabbing, and those are all delicious and ones that I legitimately look forward to eating. 2 other ones I did want to quickly mention. I would be remiss in a protein bar video if I did not mention the classic Quest bar. So this is oatmeal chocolate chip. I don't know that I really have a favorite flavor. I usually have 1 or 2 of them around, and it's random flavor. This particular one, for 1 bar, it's 190 calories, 7 fat, 22 total carbs, 15 fiber, 1 sugar, 2 erythritol, so this is 5 net carbs, and 20 protein. The reason why I'm mentioning this is that it is one of the best stats on a protein bar that you're going to find when it comes to, weight loss surgery stuff. They're high protein, lower in calories than every other bar that I've showed you so far, higher in protein, so the protein to calorie ratio is great, and they're usually low in net carbs. So it's all stuff that you tend to look for. I don't think they taste good. I can eat them. It's not like they're so gross I can't eat it, and I've had a few protein bars that qualify, but I don't think that they're very delicious, and I never want to eat them. And so I have them on hand, but they're not my favorite. I will say they're quite filling, and you can get them almost anywhere. So these are in Walmarts, they're in grocery stores, they're in 7-Elevens. So this is a really good, stable, safe option. They also travel really well because they don't generally have coating. So if you have them in your purse and it gets melty, it's not going to get chocolate goo everywhere. So these are a really good option. They're just not the most delicious. And then the final one I wanted to mention is a Choco Right bar. This is in salted caramel, which is my favorite flavor. These are really small, it's like the size of the palm of your hand. It's very tiny. But for 1 bar, it's 100 calories, 4.5 fat, 16 total carbs, 12 fiber, 1 erythritol, so 3 net carbs, and 9 protein. So what I like about these is that it's a very low calorie bar, lower in calorie than all these other ones, which makes it a good option if you need something that's it's not 200 calories, which at least most protein bars are at least 200 calories. So this is half of that. Yeah, it's half the amount of protein, but if you don't need a ton, you just want a little bit of a sweet treat maybe at the end of the night to satisfy that sweet tooth, but you don't want to commit to a bunch of calories or something too heavy. I really like having these on hand. I got these online, I think, on Nutrition or maybe Bariatric Pal. I think both of them have them. And I have a box of these, and I'll eat them periodically. But they're also a good option. So yeah, those are some of my favorite protein bars. Let me know what your guys' favorite protein bars are down below, or if there are any other videos like this you'd like me to do. Like I said, I do try a lot of different things. I was going to try them all in the video, but that would have been way long, and I'm supposed to be having dinner in 10 minutes, and I'm really excited about it, and I didn't want to spoil my appetite. But thank you guys all so much for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I will talk to y'all soon. Bye!